Hey there, this is Clay from Relationship Inner Game, and today I'm answering a question about like really short-term relationships, or really a relationship where the two people have been broken up for a longer period of time than they've been together. And I know that some people are concerned about this. You know, if you've been together in a relationship for like 3 months or something, and you've been broken up for, you know, maybe 4 or 5, 6 months, and you're not back together, you're kind of wondering, has my window of opportunity closed? Is there still a possibility that we can get together? And first of all, I just want to say that's absolutely a possibility. You don't want to, as long as you feel some sort of emotional feeling for that other person, there's probably a pretty good chance that they still feel an emotion towards you as well. And as long as you two feel any sort of emotion towards each other, that can always be worked out and turned into feelings of affection and attraction. But if they have just gone completely cold, where they like actually don't feel any emotion at all. I'm not talking about like where they're just pretending like they don't feel any emotion at all, and they're really just like, man, I fucking hate that guy. I'm just gonna pretend like I don't feel anything. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like when they actually really don't feel anything at all. Then that's when things start to get a little bit more difficult. But also I want you to know that time really doesn't necessarily mean anything. Just because X number of days have passed, or X number of months or years have passed, that doesn't really mean anything. There are lots of people who just meet someone like once, and there's never a relationship there, but that person will just linger in their mind and in their heart for years, or even decades, or even a lifetime. And just that lasting impression, that lasting impact of just meeting that one person that you've never had a relationship with, it can really move you emotionally. And if that person were to step back into your life, you'd be like, yeah, we should totally go out on a date or something like that. You've heard about this all the time. You've seen it on the news and everything. So, like couple gets reunited after 20 years of separation or whatever. It absolutely happens, and it's not something that I think you need to be overly concerned about. Because again, you're writing your own love story. There really aren't any sort of like weird hard and fast rules about a certain X number of time, meaning a certain result is possible or not. Humans have emotions, and as long as there's any sort of emotion there, yes, there's a chance for the two of you to come together. That's really the only thing you really need to keep in mind. So I hope this answers your question, and if you'd like more free relationship advice about how to get back together with the person that you love, please head on over to relationshipinnergame.com and sign up for our newsletter there. Thanks.